died on the province's roads since the start of December than the same time last year. Well, Gauteng traffic spokesperson, that's Mr. Obed Sibasa, says the number of fatalities this year stand at 65, up from 52 between the 1st and 7th of December last year. We chat to him now on the line. Good afternoon, Mr. Sibasa. Thank you for your time on the SABC News Desk.
Good afternoon, Cashin, and good afternoon to our viewers out there.
Pedestrians still account for a high number of these deaths, Obed, and it looks to be a perennial problem, an annual problem. Why is it?
Yes, it is true. Pedestrians continue to die on our roads. As I'm talking to you earlier today, to show that it is a serious challenge, HOD, that's Stephen Podile, called us all in one meeting to say, guys, please, can we go out and ensure that we address this challenge? Yeah, that is definitely a difficulty. Firstly, we go out and educate them on how to use the road safely. However, our attempt to curb fatalities involving pedestrians fails. The reason is pedestrians still walk along, pedestrians still cross on freeways, pedestrians cross freeways pushing trolleys, pedestrians consume alcohol and after cross busy main roads as well as drink and walk. That is a serious concern. We are appealing and pleading to pedestrians, please, let's work together. We cannot be everywhere, at every corner, street and suburb, or in each and every motor vehicle. Our appeal is simple. If you look at the N12 between El Dorado Park and Western, that is where most pedestrians are killed. The same goes to Golden Highway as well as the R59 between Joburg and Alberton and Vereeniging. The reason is simple. Pedestrians avoid using overhead bridges. For example, last week we had a pedestrian crushed by 3 motor vehicles. His head was flattened. I'm not sure it was flat as what a board or what. That was indeed disturbing. Remember, we are equally traumatized. We are also tired of picking up body bags on freeways, streets, local routes. It is indeed traumatizing.
Obed, if I can just interject there. We're well into the holiday season. What are traffic volumes looking like now out of Gauteng? And what are your road safety plans over this festive season?
Yes, our plans in place. We are working as a nation. National traffic will be on board. Tshwane Metro, Ekurhuleni, Joburg, Gauteng Traffic Police will be working collectively to ensure that our road freeways are safe. We are going to activate K78 roadblocks. We are also going to be having roving roadblocks. If you are heading towards or driving from Gauteng to other provinces, we are definitely going to ensure that each and every motor vehicle is stopped and searched. Also important, tomorrow we're looking at people that will be heading down to KZN. We're anticipating very heavy volumes tomorrow on major freeways. The entry, obviously, is going to be hectic as we head down towards Durban because of the Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns Cup final.
Obed, Durban we know, bracing now, KZN bracing for 3 million visitors this year alone. Roving roadblocks, you say 24-hour operations, but we can have the best law enforcement and a very high police visibility. But if drivers' attitudes and their road behavior, that's what's crucial, isn't it? What are your impressions of motorists' attitudes so far when it comes to things like road courtesy, patience, etc.?
Certainly, it is true. Our challenge again with regard to human behavior or driver attitude, it's on. Most of the accidents are not caused by, for example, your road infrastructure, for example, your motor vehicle. They are caused by what we call driver attitude or human behavior. That accounts to 80%. Reason is drivers continue to drive under the influence of alcohol. They drive recklessly. Drivers drive at excessive speed for the circumstance. For example, yesterday in Gauteng, our Gauteng high-speed unit arrested a 37-year-old male driving a Mercedes-Benz, clocked 212 kilometers per hour on the R21 Olifantsfontein 10. He was apprehended, detained at Olifantsfontein Subs. He was released on 1,000 rand bail. He will appear at the Tembisa Magistrate Court shortly. That tells you that people are not responsible on our road. People do not want to abide or, adhere or comply. We are simply saying if you are not going to comply, we will definitely ensure that, Gauteng is a safe and secure province, and that people that are inconsiderate, people that are irresponsible on our roads are definitely going to be jailed.
Thank you, Obed. That was Gauteng Traffic Department spokesman, Mr. Obed Sibasa, on the line there. Well, we're well into the holiday season. Let's see if the temperature